Hey everybody, it's Jen. Not on HCG, currently. I last left you, I think it was the 21st of August, and I was in the middle of an HCG round, and I did finish that round, but my husband found out at the very end of August that, well, he had to find a new job. Turns out, he did, well, first thing that happened after we found out was that we decided to take a big old long road trip. Now, I did manage to finish my HCG P2 phase. I completely obliterated P3. I was looking really good. Wasn't quite at my lowest ever, but quite close. I believe I ended somewhere around 283. I'm pretty sure about that. Decided, what the heck, you either have time or money, right? So we had time. We decided to hop in the car and do a 4,000-mile road trip with 3 young kids around the United States to go visit family and to go see some things. Always wanted to do that. I homeschool, so this was the chance. And my father has had at the time never met 2 of my 3 kids, and the one he did meet was 6 months old at the time, and he's now back there in that orange shirt. Oh, he's very close to being 11. So it was very important to me that, you know, my dad, who's not in the best of health, meet my kids. And we're in Texas, and he's in Indiana, and the top of it, and my mother lives in North Carolina. So we just made a big old circle in the United States, and we saw the St. Louis Arch, and we went to the very first KFC, and I believe it was in Kentucky. It's been a while now. This was in September, this trip. And we went to Coca-Cola World in Atlanta, and stuff like that. We had a great time. It was a fabulous trip. Of course, I completely blew P3. I mean, I just, forget it. I'm stressed, you know. And but I did get to show my dad, hey, look, you know, I lost, 100 pounds here. So that was really cool. He was really amazed. And we didn't have a family reunion, so it was amazing. A great trip. I will never regret taking that trip. Within like a week or 2 of coming back, my husband landed himself a fabulous job. And the only downside was that we had to move 400 miles away from mid-big city, San Antonio, Texas, to not even close to a tiny town. We are currently now, Andy, I'm making a video, please. Okay. We now live half an hour away from the closest town, which is not a big town. It is a 1 Walmart town, and if you don't want what's at Walmart, you are out of luck. We are even a half an hour from the closest convenience store. So, it has been a big adjustment. We had to sell our house. That was huge stress on me. Turned out to work out great, but I did spend months there with just me and my 3-year-old and an aunt who could come when she could to fix up the place. And I'm not a fixer-upper. I have to say I did a darn good job. Considering it sold, at what we wanted it to sell at, I'm pretty pleased with myself. The boys went to stay with their grandparents who live up here in North Texas. And so I was, except for a weekend here or there, I was away from them for like 2 months. And my husband, of course, he was up here. He started his job the next Monday. He found out he got the job on a Thursday, and on Monday he was there. So we spent a lot of time moving. We actually didn't move until January 1st, where, included the new house and, all the unpacking and everything. So I spent months fixing up and painting and whatnot with the old house, moved, and then I got to start all over again with a rental house. And I'm baking something in the oven, and I have to go get it. I will make a part 2.